Kentucky gets obliterated against Michigan State in the Champions Classic game. We will break this all down here on episode 89 of the Big Blue Breakdown.
Bet you didn't know there's a place where Kentucky football and basketball fans unite. Welcome to Big Blue Breakdown. Whether you bleed blue or just love a good game, we've got the latest stories, hottest takes, and a whole lot of hometown pride. Hit play and join the conversation. This is your home for all things Kentucky sports.
Alrighty, welcome in everybody to episode 89 here on the podcast. I appreciate you guys tuning in here and listening, as this is a rapid reaction after the game here. Kentucky Football Nation says Jack Gibbons reporting players are arguing with each other on the bench. Well, yeah. Kentucky gets mauled on by Michigan State in the Champions Classic game here. Appreciate you guys if you guys are listening here. They lose 83-66 in this one. This is gonna be a tough one to talk about, honestly. This is gonna be a really, really tough one to talk about with everything that happened in this game. It is. I don't know. That was terrible. If you guys want to come in here and talk about this, I am more than happy to do that, just to chat with you guys. But Kentucky, what are the issues right now? There are more than just. It's more than just the injuries at this point. Jalen Lowe and JQ, yeah, good players, right? One's supposed to be a top 5 pick, good players, supposed to be a starting point guard, but what are they going to do overall for this team once they get back? They're really, really good individual players. I think that they can help this team. Can they help? Honestly, right? Honestly, can they help this big of a loss? Can they? I don't think so. 17-point loss for the Cats. They fall to 3-2. And this is a team that was just the number one team on KenPom analytically. There's a lot of issues right now for this basketball team, and it is sad to see. Honestly, it is very, very hard to watch at some points. One thing that I do want to mention is selfishness. Not only are we playing selfish right now, we are taking terrible shot selection from everybody on the floor at some points. You have Denzel Aberdeen playing his tail off for sure, taking horrific shots for the entire game. Who is your starting 5? If it was for... I don't like healthy players right now, or just overall players. If we're going overall players, my starting 5 would be Jalen Lowe, Colin, Ortega. I might even put, with the way Ortega's been playing, I might even put gosh almighty, I can't even speak here. Denzel. I might even put Denzel at the 2. I don't know. But let's just say. Denzel at 3. Jalen, Colin, Ortega, Mo, and JQ if we had all the players, but we obviously don't. So right now I would say, I think the starting lineup is okay. I would have a discussion for sure about Malachi playing over BG right now to start, but starting lineup right now, I would say so. I'll probably move Malachi in there as of right now with how everything has been playing out, but it's probably be mine. Healthy, I would be going Jalen, Colin, Ortega, Mo, and then JQ. That'd be my 5 if everybody was healthy. By the way, another disappointing game tonight for Otega Owe. And it has just been a sad season for him so far. I can go here and see what he had tonight. I'm sure he had in double digits, but with his shot selection, it did absolutely nothing for us. Absolutely nothing. And it is this team is hard to watch right now. Let me be completely honest. This team is really hard to watch. Trying to go here to see the stats. I mean, we got killed in this game. 12 points from Ortega. 12 points. Terrible. It's hard to watch right now, guys. All right? It's really hard to watch right now. So let me start with some of these issues. Owe has been trashed this year. He is not number one scoring option. No, he's not number one scoring option. As bad of a game that he had, Denzel is probably our number one scoring option overall right now. I will give it to him that this is the first game that we've seen him really struggle in this way. I think we've seen a good spark from Jasper in this one. I think Colin is playing okay, but the shot selection, the attitude of this team is bad right now. There's a lot of sorry. There's a lot of discussion right now about what is he doing with these lineups at this point. Turn on Mark Pope here. What are these lineups? So we have a group that is making a run, making a push, probably a pretty solid plus minus in the box, and then we are completely subbing them out for a totally different group. It just doesn't add up at all. We are in trouble. Why shoot 33s a game if you can't? I agree. I mean, we have the guys that take it to the basket, but we decide, instead of taking it to the basket, we're going to stop right here and we're going to shoot a three instead of taking it to the basket. Why is Ortega settling for three-point shots? He is not a good three-point shooter. He can knock them down here and there when he's open. Why is he trying to tween and then shoot a shot? That's not his game. That's not his game. Attack his hip. Try to dunk on somebody. I don't get it. Sit Garrison down. I agree. Sit Garrison down. I agree. Because we have seen over and over again the inconsistencies now of BG. Too much this season. And I've been wrong. I have been wrong. I have been wrong about... Oh my... Can't... This is so bad. I've been wrong about BG all year. I agree. Say Garrison. I agree. I think Malachi's got to play over him. At this point, this part of the year, he has to be getting more minutes. He's had more production. He's a better passer. He looks like he's running the system better. Terrible. Mark Pope just doesn't recruit dogs. These guys have no emotion or care in the world. I agree to a certain extent. I feel that presence about these guys not caring to a point for sure. I will say a guy like Mo Diabate just absolutely fighting for his life out there, just giving it everything that he's got. I have nothing to say about him. Apparently ESPN reported he was getting on the players and Pope had to break him up in the media timeout. Who? We're talking about Mo Diabate getting on players, which, I mean, it's understandable now, right? Garrison is horrible. He has been horrible. You're right. He has. About the dogs here. I see I see what you're saying about the mentality part, about these guys not caring to a certain extent. I think we have a couple guys that Garrison, I mean, he has no reason to be yelling at other guys. The way he played tonight, the way he's been playing all season, he has no reason to be getting on anybody else. I agree, Dakota. I agree. I mean, thank you guys for the chat here. Trying to get back to everybody here. Yeah, I agree. I tell you right now, I'm telling you right now, if JQ is able to get back sooner than later, and he's back, right? BG might end up being the third string center on this team. Might be the third string center on this team. Malachi should be over him right now. Malachi should be over him right now. And this is absolutely disappointing. This was the worst game in the Mark Pope history so far. It was terrible. Michigan State is not as good as they just showed. Okay, I truly don't believe that, and I truly don't think that they are that level and to that extent. I think they're not a good 3-point shooting team. We left them wide open on shots. It's just bench all the stars next game. If I'm JQ or low, I'm saying what's the point right now? Yeah, it's still early. FAO. I get what you're saying. It's still really early though. But I think even as early as it is, there are some issues that are just, I mean, issues that just need to be corrected. Like that should have never been issues with. We are, okay, let me say this. We are a more talented roster than we were last year. We cannot get this team to play together like this. Okay, we have sparks of it. We cannot get them to do like this, and that is a major issue beyond a lot of other things. As the defense struggles again, I don't get it. Lazy passes, blow a 2-on-1, watching rebounds. I agree. I mean, they couldn't have played any better, talking about Michigan State, but we allowed them to play that way. We beat ourselves a lot of the times that 2-on-1, as you were talking about here, with Trent Noah going down the little fan here, but don't mind me. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're good. I mean, Kentucky fans right now, specifically talking about this season, has nothing to be talking about. Big Trucker 45, Maddenhead. I mean, what we have nothing to say. We have absolutely nothing to say about this year. I mean, you're better than us right now. You're better than us right now. That's what it's looking like. Completely honest. Statistically, everything is bad. Everything is bad. Enjoy in our despair. Yeah, man. I would take this in completely. That's what I would be doing if it was the opposite side here. So, man, I'm good, but yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry. But you made that too easy. Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, Big Trucker. I completely agree that we have nothing to say to you. I mean, we have nothing to say to Louisville fans right now. Specifically talking about this year, but nothing to say. Absolutely nothing. We're just a bad team right now. I completely agree. I don't know what. Let me start by saying this. Low wouldn't make a difference looking like this, dribble around and throw up a brick. Yeah. I think he's got a good passing ability. His shot isn't amazing. I think he would make a difference, but I don't think he would make the difference that people are saying that he would make. So another disappointing loss here. I think this is the worst loss in the Mark Pope era. Terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I have something. So if you guys know Locked On Kentucky, everything in a bottle really. This really captivates it, and I want to get this clip here. I clipped it from earlier. He was on a tangent for sure. I remember that Eric Hart, where he just drove right down the middle. Two bigs didn't collapse on him, just wide open layup. It's stuff like that. I don't. Okay, cool. They're hitting their threes. Let's say we are contesting them. We can't do anything about that. If we are consistently contesting them, the effort has not been there. We have effort spurts, and we see what we get from that when Mo Diabate goes out there and makes a good play like that. I feel the players individually are solid. We've seen it. Aberdeen won a chip. Mo beat us 3 times last year. Our returnees are solid. This is coaching. This is unity. I agree. Mark and this staff hasn't been able to completely put out groups that are good together. They hasn't been able to have a 5 that meshes together well. The individual play and the individual guys are better than last year, but that doesn't matter if they can't come together. They can't communicate on defense. They can't do these simple things right. It is really, really hard to watch. Michigan was doing so well, and so was even. Yeah, it's just embarrassing. It is just embarrassing. I gotta find this clip though. I mean, it's just kind of.
By the way, if I don't have that personnel with me and I don't have the guys to get shots up from the outside like I did a season ago, maybe I should stop taking threes. Maybe I should drive to the rim a little bit. You ever thought about that one, huh? You have the guys to do that, and you got to see it in a couple different spots.
I mean, that's just kind of put in a bottle where we are. Izzo tells the ref to change their foul, and they do. LOL. I mean, yeah, I disagree. Kentucky doesn't have one NBA player on their roster. I don't know about that, Charles. JQ hasn't played this year, but he was preseason top 5 lottery pick. So I don't know. I don't know about that, Charles. I mean, you don't have to be talented. I mean, you can be talented and don't have a NBA roster, that type of like roster. So, but these guys, terrible. Hey, Lance said that in response to my comment about shooting threes. Like said to you, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. That is absolutely hilarious, guys. Kenny Payne, well, I hope we never get to that, Big Trucker. I hope we never get to a point where we are talking about Kenny Payne and Kenny Payne and Mark Pope in the same conversation. Riley Winston, yes, that was Lance Dahl. That was. That might have been the worst I've seen him pretty bad at some points. That might have been the worst I've ever seen. Maybe. I mean, it's consistently bad right now. Mark and the staff can't put together lineups to be successful together. Players are turning on each other. The shot selection is horrible. And it's selfish. And then it's even more frustrating when you spend $22 million on this roster and you have the individual pieces to be very, very like championship good, and you can't do anything with it. I hate watching a game that you want to turn off so bad, but as a fan you can't. You get yeah, I completely agree. That was just infuriating to even just watch, because they would give you a sliver of hope at some points when we cut it down to 10, and then we turn around and we leave a guy wide open in the corner for a 3, and they just, I don't get it. I just don't get it, you know? Congrats to Michigan State on the win. They played well. I think a team like Kansas or Duke, it would absolutely kill them, but yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't think that they're amazing. I just think that we are in a very, very deep and bad spot right now. Let's go ahead and just look at the rest, what we have here. Well, they can't figure it out. Just start playing one-on-one. Yeah, I agree. It just becomes, well, okay, let me see how I can get it into a spot-up jump shot situation here, and let's see if I can hit that. And they're not good enough to do that. Instead of finding that open shot, you know, every time, it seemed like every time we got a paint touch, we scored after that. But instead of continuing to do that, we decided, let's tween cross this guy, not go anywhere, and then try to shoot a jumper over his head. When you have guys, you have a big man cutting to the basket, paint touch, swing. No, let me just sit here, try to make this shot in the first 2 seconds of the offensive play. I don't get it. Dakota says, I wish Mark Pope would just lose on these guys, go right Pitino on him. Yeah, I mean, he did it last year in the Ole Miss game. I think this sort of does fall on him to a certain extent. If you're calling for Mark Pope's head at this point, I think you're wrong. I do think you're wrong on that part. I think there's locker room issues. Yeah, Riley. And it's frustrating. I hope there's still a lot of season left. Can they pull it together? Let me ask you guys, can they pull it together? My answer is going to be yes, they can. But that is looking slimmer and slimmer especially after this game. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? It is just bad right now. It is infuriating to even watch. Kohler had 20 tonight for them. They were out physical. We got out physicaled. I think so. I agree, Riley. I think we can turn it around. It's just there's a lot of issues that have to be fixed to do such thing. You can't get down 20 and then start turning baskets without playing defense either. Yeah. I mean, we were just putting ourselves in these holes in the bigger games that we have played so far, and it is just that isn't helping our case. December's gonna be rough. Yeah. Speaking of future here, let's look at this here, right? Let's look at so we play Loyola Maryland, Tennessee Tech. So we'll have 2 back-to-back wins here, which we should be dominant again, but that's misleading. As we have seen, we've been dominant in the 3 terrible teams that we have played up into this point. So that is definitely misleading. And then we have 2. So we have Loyola Maryland next and Tennessee Tech next Wednesday, and then after that we have Tuesday we get UNC in the ACC SEC challenge, whatever. I mean, look at the way they've been playing. Look at Caleb Wilson and the way that he's been playing. So that's gonna be a tough one. Then we got Gonzaga, Nashville. That's gonna be a really, really tough one. And then you get North Carolina Central. Then you get Indiana, tough one at home. St. John's. I could see 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 possible more losses until the SEC play. There's another one. If Stoops can turn football around this year, Pope can turn. Yeah, are we basketball school? Are we a football school? I'm just playing, but football. I guess that's something to be looking at. The major difference between Pope and Calipari: one recruited talent that made up for the lack of coaching. Pope can neither recruit or coach at the level needed. Kentucky, $22 million for what? Yeah. My only just thoughts on that is last year. The recruiting. We didn't have a very talented group last year, and look what he was able to do with them. Yeah, AFU, I understand that a lot. Not be able to land these recruits now. Rippey just turned away. It looks like the recruiting of Stokes is going down. That's why our analytics don't go down. We get blown out by a good team, then play two give me games. Pope needs to start looking the stats in the real games. Yeah, I agree. And then our first SEC game is Alabama at Alabama. They better be ready to go. Can JQ be ready for that North Carolina game? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, the fan base is going to be very, very upset until we play North Carolina and go from there. Because these next two games are gimmies, like you said there, um, and are going to be easy wins, which we know that. But it's gonna be pretty loud around the fan base on what they think about this team in the next coming of weeks. He didn't do much last year, middle of the SEC all year and lost to Arkansas and Cal. Well, he also made a Sweet 16 in his first year. Big trucker made a Sweet 16 in his first year with guys that he picked up in about a month or two. So I can't wait to see Karazar's reaction on the this. that should that should be a fun one. That really should be a fun one. Um, but man, oh man. Well, I guess I will hop off here, guys. I appreciate you guys coming here and just chatting. It was really, really nice to talk to you guys. I appreciate you guys having me here on episode 89 of the podcast. I know it's more discussion based, but Kentucky Falls, I mean, we had a couple okay games here. I thought Cam Williams played well. I thought Mo Diabate played well. The shot selection is terrible. Mark Pope is yet to figure out lineups consistently that work well together, and that has been a problem. Pope had a ton of wins over top 25 teams against satisfying things offense. Pretty good on seniors. Yeah, I agree. And we got out physicaled, out rebounded, and against a bad shooting team, they shot well against us. So we are leaving here with a lot more questions than we had coming into this, which makes it even worse. So I appreciate you guys tuning into this one. I will catch you guys probably tomorrow, talk a little football. So, I mean, that's a positive. Football's looking good. I appreciate you guys tuning into episode 89 here on the podcast. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys tuning in here. And as always, go Cats.